ZVGaming here. I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the newest hero, which is the awakened version of Estrilda. So we finally got a new awakened hero, and thankfully this time it was another hero that is basically the awakened form of a previous hero that we had. So the awakened version of Estrilda is way down here. So here she is. We have all the events, the arena of trials, we have all of her abilities and everything. So yeah, there's the event. So you get the sign-in events, which here yields you basically 12 time gazer cards. You have the gift of time. You also have the bloodbound reckoning and the bountiful trials. So yeah, just you can use her for 3 days for free. Normally what I do is I use her today or tomorrow, just so I can use her in 2 iterations of the Cursed Realm and Nightmare Corridor if she's being used in any of them. So yeah, that's like one tip I can give right now. But let's go straight into her and see what abilities she has. Okay, so here we are. Let's see her ultimate skill. Before I do anything, just look at her. Just look at her design. Like, this is probably the coolest design I have seen yet. I really liked Nvidia's design. I really liked Leviathan's design, but this design is just something else. Just look at Estrilda. Like, her lantern right now is some kind of like a staff which is burning. It's basically like a torch staff. Her lance is just amazing. The horse looks like it's just swagging on us. It's just so nice, such a nice horse. And her armor is just the bear head for her shoulders. Yeah, it's just perfect. I love this design. So, with doubt out of my mind, let's continue with her skills. So, her ultimate skill, the Cavalry Extermination. So, Estrilda commands her armored horse to trample the battleground, dealing 3 cycles of damage, each equal to 300% of attack rating, to all enemies and knocking them back. It then leaps to the area with the highest concentration of enemy units and deals damage equal to 340% of attack rating to nearby enemies. So, from what I see, this is gonna be a very big knockback for all enemies, so that's some crowd control, which is good. We'll have to see like what the damage multipliers are. The final strike will also deal 40% damage from Estrilda's Scarlet War Gear and taunt enemy units for 6 seconds. Now we have a 6-second taunt. I hope she can be a great tank, because that taunt will probably help a lot in campaign and in the other game modes, if she can survive, of course. If an enemy unit is on the enemy side of the battlefield when the skill ends, they will deal 40% less damage for 8 seconds. Nice. So we have some damage reduction as well. Okay, the second ability, Oath in Blood. So, it's a passive. At the start of battle, Estrilda forms a Bloodsworn pact with all other allied heroes. When the other Bloodsworn pact members deal damage to an enemy unit, 10% of the damage is converted into healing for Estrilda. Whoa, so right now we have some nice healing provided by her allies to her. When the other Bloodsworn Pact members deal damage to an enemy unit, the percentage of damage converted into healing for Estrilda is increased to 20%. So, next level is 40% of damage is converted. Level 4, when an enemy unit cumulatively inflicts damage of or health loss totaling 65% of the initial max health of a Bloodsworn Pact member other than Estrilda, Estrilda will taunt the unit for 5 seconds. If the enemy unit cannot be taunted, then Estrilda will instead deal damage equal to 200% of her attack rating plus 20% damage from her Scarlet War Gear. So we get some taunting and some damage. Overall, level 5, other Bloodsworn Pact members also gain Scarlet War Gear shields, not exceeding 200% of their initial max health from any excess healing they receive. Okay, so we're basically getting a shield for all of our team. when they get excessive heal. So I'm guessing she's gonna be very good with healers. And plus she's also getting life steal. I mean, she's getting basically healed by her allies. So yeah, this is probably gonna be a very good synergy. So level 6, this is basically the signature item 40. For every 30% increment of max health any Bloodsworn Pact member holds a Scarlet Warrior, they deal 15% more damage, capped at 75% damage boost. There we go again. Again with the 75% damage boost. I think that's one of the highest ones that they're implementing right now. I think Leviathan has 75% boost. So now she has as well 75% boost. So yeah, she's probably gonna be used also as a buffer just because of this ability. And again, it's a plus 40 signature item, so some more resources will be dumped into her and you're gonna have to farm a lot again. So let's see the third ability. Oh, this one is a very quick ability. I like that. So, Vanguard Judgment. Estrilda swipes her lance, inflicting 4 strikes of damage, each equal to 208% of attack rating to enemy units within range in front of her, and stunning them for 3 seconds. So, pretty straightforward ability, just dealing damage and stunning. So, level 2, each strike of damage will be accompanied by 20% damage from Estrilda's Scarlet Warrior. Enemy units hit will take 50% more damage from Bloodsworn Pact members for 8 seconds. Wait, so we have 75% damage boost here and a 50% damage boost here from this skill. Yeah, she's again a tank. So she's gonna provide some tankiness, but look at her damage buffs. Like, she's still buffing. And that's what they like to do normally nowadays. They just make most of the new heroes being able to buff your other heroes so that they can be viable and you will need to build them. So yeah, that's basically a trick that almost all gaming industries do. So the fourth ability, Crimson Edict. Passive. When a Estrilda deals damage, 30% will be converted into healing for her. When a Estrilda receives healing from any source, if the healing exceeds her max health, the surplus will be transferred to her Scarlet Warrior, which blocks damage and health loss. The value of Estrilda's Scarlet Warrior cannot exceed 500% of her initial max health at any given time. So when you see it getting filled up, it's gonna be 500% of her initial max health. That's a lot. If you have some good healing, yeah, she's gonna be probably pretty hard to kill. But again, we will need to test and see. I'm still sure that she's gonna be mainly used for her buffing abilities. So, level 2. At the start of battle, the Estrilda gains Scarlet Warrior value equal to 200% of her max health. Wow, so she's already gonna be receiving 200% shield for her. Of her max health. So yeah, I hope this is gonna be like, for PvP and for Nightmare Corridor and Cursed Realm, it's gonna be huge. And when she has Scarlet Warrior, her tenacity is increased by 30 points. Okay, that's good. Scarlet Warrior's effectiveness in blocking damage and healing and health loss is increased to 150%. When Estrilda has Scarlet Warrior, no strikes can crit on her. Wow, nice, nice. So she's probably gonna have indeed some good tankiness in not high level deficiencies. I'm assuming. So let's see her awaken skill. So Warrior's Pact passive. The healing effects of all Bloodsworn Pact members are increased by 35 points until the end of the battle. At the start of combat, Estrilda gains 25% of the combined attack rating of her allies and 25% of the combined max health of her allies. This lasts until the end of battle, but are capped at 120% of Estrilda's own attack base and 120% of her own base max health. So yeah, she gets some nice damage boosts and HP boosts. This kind of reminds me of Lucia's special ability, his awakened skill. So yeah, it seems strong, but if she's not like a damage dealer, you're probably not gonna be using this particular skill. You're probably gonna be using another awaken skill. But yeah, we'll have to see like what formation she's being used in. So let's go ahead and see how she's looking in action. So here we are. Uh, I'm gonna just test her on the dummy, and let's see. So we see the war gear. Basically, she's receiving it right down here, as you can see, like over here on her health bar. So we can see they're growing little by little because right now there's only one ally and he's not doing very much damage. But look at her, she looks so nice. Her game sprite is just amazing. It's so awesome. You like AFK Arena never misses to amaze me with their designs. They're just very nice. They're awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and see the ultimate skill. Oh, wow, just look at that. The whole battlefield gets crowded with Estrildas. Then she just knocks them back. Let's see it again. Yeah, oh my god, so nice. It's so nice. It's probably gonna be used mainly for crowd control. She's not probably gonna be doing that much damage. But she's definitely gonna be used because of that war gear and also because of the boosting that she does. The 50% boost and the 75% boost are gonna be pretty much used in most of the game modes. I can already see it. But still, always try to wait like 1 or 2 weeks before you decide on pulling her. See if she's really dominant and not like replaceable. If she's hard to replace and no one else does her job the way she does it, then you need to roll for her. But if you're right now like building another awakened hero, most of you guys are probably still building in video. If you didn't have much time emblems, just build him. He's basically the strongest hero right now, so make sure you finish the current hero you're building and then continue if you want with this one. If she's like really top tier meta. But right now from what I see, she's probably gonna be SS. I don't see her as an SSS hero yet, but we'll always see. So yeah guys, this is gonna be it. Let me do one more ultimate. I don't have the animations on, but if you want you can always check them. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this video guys. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.